Good morning, dear gentlemen of grades 7A and B. Today we're going to be talking about argumentative essays, and I'm going to present the simplest form of these essays. Now, this video is very important because it's going to guide you through the process. Now it's going to help you a lot do your writing paper, and the writing paper is a graded classwork assignment that is very important because it is out of 10. Now, what is an argumentative essay, or what is an argument in general? An argument is like two or more opposing opinions or opposing point of views about a topic. So in the essay you're going to be speaking about your opinion, fine, but you are going to mention the other side's opinion and refute it or prove that it's wrong. Now, how many paragraphs does an argumentative essay have? 5. Of course, it can be way more, but like to intermediate students like yourselves or even secondary students, it's 5. The first one is introduction, the introduction paragraph, then body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, counterclaim paragraph. Now, in the counterclaim, you mention your opponent's or the other side's opinion and you prove it wrong. Now, this is the job of the counterclaim paragraph. Okay. Now, the conclusion paragraph. Now, this is the last paragraph. Now, in the conclusion paragraph, you just remind the reader of your opinion and of your main points. In the introduction paragraph, you introduce your topic. Now, I want you to write only 3 sentences. Fine. And notice how I got the flipped downward triangle. And now, you begin with a very general sentence, statement, then a less general one, until you reach to a very specific one, which is your thesis statement. Fine. Now, we wrote many samples in class, but in this video, we're going to write a new one, a new essay, argumentative essay, to make sure that all is clear for you. Now, look, this is an example. Now, I'm going by writing the introduction paragraph, showing you how to write it. As I told you, I want the simplest form. I want you to write 3 sentences. Look, now write an argumentative essay in which you argue whether living in the city or living in the countryside is better. Fine. Now, I must read the directions very well. And of course, if you prefer living in the city, you can write that. You can say that living in the city is better. And if you prefer living in the countryside, you can say that. So you are free to choose whatever you want. Now, to me, I prefer living in the countryside. Okay? I will create a title of my own. My title is "The Countryside is the Best Place to Live in." And notice how the title is capitalized. Okay? All the main words are capitalized. The things are not capitalized is this article, the, and to, which is the preposition, and in, which is the preposition. As I told you before, the introduction paragraph, it follows the funnel approach, or this flip downward triangle, which means that you begin with a very general statement or sentence, then you follow with a less general one until you reach to your thesis statement. Now the thesis statement is the most important sentence in the whole essay. And now, to save time, I wrote the my title and the introduction paragraph off air. Okay, look, the countryside is the best place to live in. This is my title, and I began with a very general sentence. Look, in old times, people had no choice regarding where to live, since they had to be close to water and food resources. This is very general. That is related to the topic, but reading the first and second sentence, the third sentence, the reader must not know what exactly you're writing about, because they must be general sentences. So this is sentence 1, a very general statement. Okay. Now, nowadays, things have become different. Comma 4, which means because, for water and food can come to you whenever you are, by water pipes and means of transportation, like trucks, airplanes, etc. So this is a less general statement here. Okay. Now the third sentence, this has given people the choice whether to live in cities or in peaceful villages, and this has created a debate about the best setting to live in, the best place, settings to live in, the best place, city or countryside. Now the third sentence is another less general sentence that clearly makes it smooth to announce the topic of your writing. Okay, so this sentence makes a smooth transition, fine, to your topic. In the third sentence, the reader might guess what you're writing about. And here, this is the most important sentence of the essay, which is the thesis. Here, you announce the topic and you announce your point of view. While some people prefer living in bustling cities, which means very busy cities, I believe that living in the countryside is better. Now, by this, we finish the introduction. Now, I want you to pay extra attention to the thesis. Why? It announces the topic. It announces your opinion, and from it you get the ideas of the 2 body paragraphs. Also, to save time, I wrote the first body paragraph. Now, again and again, where did I get the topic of the body paragraph? From the thesis sentence. Again, the thesis statement is, while some people prefer living in bustling cities, I believe that living in the countryside is better. So your opinion is that living in the countryside is better. You have to prove it. Okay, we need 2 things 2 reasons why you prefer. This is the topic sentence of the first body paragraph. In the countryside, people enjoy health, peace, and tranquility. So, this is the topic sentence. Okay. Sentence of first body paragraph. Okay. Paragraph. Fine. So this is the topic sentence. Now, the whole paragraph is going to be talking about this topic sentence, explaining it, proving it, giving examples, okay? And all of these are called supporting details. Okay, now the supporting details explain, define, give examples about the topic sentence. See, in the countryside, people enjoy health, peace, and tranquility. They are not harmed or even killed by the smoke of factories and vehicles. Look, the siren of the ambulance. This is a very good example of how disturbing living in the city is. So, in the countryside, people enjoy health, peace, and tranquility. They are not harmed or even killed by the smoke of factories and vehicles, which is causing city dwellers. City dwellers is another way to say people living in the city. You have to avoid repetition of words. Causing city dwellers cancers and many respiratory illnesses. Also, they enjoy a quiet life where they can read or contemplate nature freely without being disturbed by the annoying car honks, traffic noise, or waves of companies' employees. In short, people living in villages lead a healthy and peaceful life. Now, gentlemen, now this is the concluding sentence. Fine. So, sorry. Now this is why? Okay. Fine. This is the concluding sentence. Fine. Now each body paragraph has a concluding sentence. It reminds the reader of the paragraph's main point. Here, you paraphrase the topic sentence, as we said in class. In the countryside, people enjoy health, peace, and tranquility. This is the topic sentence. You remind the reader of this topic sentence. In short, people living in villages, which is the same as people in the countryside, lead a healthy and peaceful life, which is the same as enjoy health, peace, and tranquility. So this is the end of our first body paragraph. So, a body paragraph is made up of a topic sentence that we get from the thesis statement, supporting details that explain and define and give examples of the topic sentence, and finally, it ends with a concluding sentence that reminds the reader of your topic sentence of the first body paragraph. And I remind you again, this is the simplest form of the essay.